Hey YouTube, it's Gabby. I want to do another testimony video because the one I had done before was kind of rushed because there was 4 of us doing it, so it was just real quick, you know, when we came to Christ and why. So I want to do an extended version of my testimony. So here it is. My name is Gabby. I'm 20 years old. I'll be 21 in a couple weeks, well, like a month and a half. I gave my life to Christ May 9th, 2011, so just a few months ago. I didn't believe in God before. I didn't think that He was real, that He could change my life, that He could fill this void in my heart that I felt wasn't even there. What else? Yeah, like, my family believed in Him. My friends, they're always telling me stuff, and I was just like, no, you know. And so yeah, growing up, I had boyfriends, and I did a lot of partying, and then yeah, so okay, so I didn't really have like problems with my family. We were always really close, very loving, and so it wasn't like family love that I was looking for. But me and my dad are not close at all, really. I'm praying that that changes soon. But yeah, so I think that not having him in my life just really made me want to find that type of love. So I got into relationships, and I gave my heart, all of my heart, to these guys that they didn't treat my heart the way it should be treated. Only one man can do that, and that's Jesus. But yeah, so anyway, I gave my heart, just, you know, I was just giving myself my heart, like, out there, and I wasn't finding the kind of love that I wanted. One of my relationships, I did feel like it was the real thing. I felt like, you know, it was true love and all, but we were fighting all the time. I was always crying, or we were accusing each other of something. We were just like never on the same page with anything, and I just felt like, you know, that's true love. That's what you go through, you know. That's just what love is. You go through ups and downs, you fight, you make up, you know. And just real, like, when we had decided to break up, not that long ago, about a year ago, and yeah, just like, I just felt like, you know, this isn't love. Like, I shouldn't be treated this way. I shouldn't be treating him this way and stuff. But he had given his life to Christ already, towards the end of our breakup, and I was just not having it. I just kept saying, like, you know, leave me alone, and he was like, no, get saved, you know, it's the best thing, truly, like, that's what you need. And I just kept saying, like, I'm fine, I'm a good person, I don't do bad to people, I don't talk bad about people, you know, like, I'm a good person, I don't need God. And he told me that being a good person isn't going to get me into heaven. And I said, yeah, whatever, you know, like, that made me think. I never told anybody that, but that did make me think, like, you know, I don't want to be in hell. But I didn't believe in God. I just knew that there was a better place or a worse place that you can go to. I guess my head was all mixed up, but, yeah, so when he told me that, like, I honestly did think, like, you know, is he right? But my pride was just put in front, and I said, no, he's not right. I'm a good person. I don't need God. And so yeah, I left, well, before I left Utah, during mine and his breakup, I did a lot of partying, and I was drinking a lot, and I was like, it was bad. I was always coming home like hungover and just feeling so sick, and just, alcohol really takes a toll on your looks, and I was noticing it, but I would try and cover it up with more makeup or something, or, you know, I was just going out there trying to meet new people that would, like, you know, they didn't know my problems, they just wanted to have a good time, and I could pretend like everything was alright. So I met this group of friends, and they didn't ask me, you know, how was my day. they just asked like, oh, you know, they would call me and say, oh, are you ready to party? And I would just say yeah and go. So I felt like, you know what, my life's back on track, I'm happy again, nobody has to know what I'm really going through, I'm just gonna go have fun and drink. And it just, you know, like after doing that for so long and just trying to find this love in this group of friends, and you know, it was really bad, and I was just, you know, instead of love I found lust. And yeah, it was like the more and more I drank, it was like the more and more I tried to hide my problems. And it wasn't just on Friday and Saturday. No, it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday that I'm drinking, and I'm going to work hungover. And then it was more during the week, like after dinner or skip dinner, you know. Then I was missing school because I started going to school after well, after I started working, I started going to a beauty school. So yeah, I was missing school. This was my dream school, and I'm missing it, you know, because I'm just caught up in drinking and trying to hide my problems because I couldn't hide it when I was sober. And yeah, I was just going through a lot of emptiness and just trying to find, like, you know, that happiness and that love again. And so yeah, and then I moved back to California with my family, and I would always say, you know, to my friends over the phone, like, oh, California is so sunny and bright, you know, there's no way anything bad can follow me, like, I'm gonna be so much happier there. And when I got there, yeah, the weather was so beautiful, and I was happy for like a week or two, and then I started to just feel so empty again. I just felt like, you know, I came back to have my family again and just my real friends and be happy. Why am I feeling like this? And so I went to this party one night and hung out with one of my old friends, and then we ended up getting together shortly after that. And I thought, like, wow, this is the guy, like, you know, he can provide for me, you know, he loves me, he cares about me, he'll do anything for me. And then I went to go visit him in New Mexico for a week, and just being there, I just kept thinking, like, what am I doing? Like, I can't believe I came all the way down here. You know, I'm not feeling any different. I still feel empty. I don't feel like this is real love that I was looking for. I was just really, really confused on my emotions, because I'd be happy one minute, then the next minute I'd be crying and upset. Not because of something he did, it was just some stuff that was going on in my head, you know, like I was looking for that love and I just could not find it anywhere. Then I had somebody in my ear telling me about God, and you know, he loves me and that he can change my life and that I'll be happy with him in my life. And I just kept pushing him away and denying him. And so then I just got to this really, really low point where I just felt like I cannot hurt my friend's feelings anymore. I can't, you know, like I can't tell him I'm happy, but I'm always crying, you know, because of something else that's going on. So I broke things off with him and decided to just work on myself and figure out why I was feeling like this. So then, what else? Oh yeah, then I just, you know, got to really, really, really thinking and just remembering how alone I've been for a long time, and just how empty I've been feeling, just it for probably like the last year. I just, how empty I felt, and just all the things that I was doing that was not me. Like, I would never do those things before, why now? And it was just because I was searching for love and just somebody in my life to listen to me and just to help me and be there for me. So then I decided, you know what, if God's the way, then I'll try it out. You know, I had already been through so many bottles all the way at the bottom, not finding any answers. I didn't get into drugs because I had already seen the effect that it has on people in the darkness, because I had seen friends and family go through that. But yeah, so I just decided, you know what, there's nothing left. I don't know what else to try. You know, if God's the way, then let it be the way. And so, yeah, I decided that I would go to church. So I went to church on May 8th or 9th. I don't know. It was a Sunday though. Sunday night I went to this church, the Potter's House Christian Fellowship, and I just listened, and I remember the message, you know, like it was like what I needed to hear. It was talking about, you know, come follow me. And after the service, there was altar call, and one of the girls came up to me and asked if I wanted to pray, and so I said yeah, and I went up there. And ever since then, like, I've just felt this huge weight lifted off that I didn't even know was there in the first place. Like, it just felt like everything, all my problems, somebody else picked them up and took them into their own hands. Like, I don't have to carry that anymore. I no longer feel this void in my heart that also I did not know was there in the first place. I always felt like my heart was full. And, you know, with everybody's love, with my family's love, and my boyfriends and stuff. So yeah, I always felt like my heart was full, and then I got another piece filled, and then I really felt my heart full. Ever since May 9th, I have never been happier. I'm not finding myself trying to search for answers in different places. You know, when I need an answer, I just ask God, and He helps me. It might not be an instant answer that I was looking for, but He does come through for me all the time. I have gone through some ups and downs being saved, and just every time I'm always putting my faith in God, because I have nothing else. I don't have, you know, my family can't help me with everything that I go through. My friends can't help me with everything I go through. I can't help myself with everything I go through. Like, I came to God for a reason, because I had nothing else, nowhere else to turn. So now when I go through things, I just remember that, you know, when you don't have nowhere else to turn, like, turn to the one who can help, you know. Like, God can help you with everything, from answers to questions, you know, to decisions. And, you know, I just pray to Him every day that He would just help me and strengthen me, and just continue to give me that guidance that I've just always been looking for, and to continue to fill my heart with that love. And yeah, just remember that love in other people is not the way. You know, when you're searching for love in a man, in a woman, you know, if you're a guy watching this, it's never gonna be the love that you were looking for. You know, God's the only one who can just fill your heart the way that you want, like all the way to the top and overflowing with love. Like, you know, no man or woman can do that. You might feel it, but there you go, fighting again, you know. And that's not what true love is. True love is not fighting, you know, and arguing and accusing and cheating. Like, it's none of that. And drinking's only gonna find your head in the toilet, because you're not gonna find answers at the bottom. You're just gonna find your head at the bottom of the toilet, because you're just gonna end up sick and hurting yourself and killing yourself inside. Yeah, so yep, that's my testimony. I hope you liked it. Sorry it was kind of long. Sometimes we go through a lot in order to find God, and just realize that there's no lower that we can go. We can only go up from here. So yeah, thank you, Jesus, for saving me, for my salvation, for your blood that you shed for my sins. I thank you that I don't have to carry this burden on me anymore. Yeah, okay, bye.